Hey guys, welcome to part 20 of Let's Play Rayman Legends. In the last part, of course, we beat the game, so this is a bonus part showing off the last world we didn't tackle. Now, the reason why this took so long... Also, look, I can make Rayman gallop. Wait, look, woo! Yeah, I can make him run like a dog. That's good. But, yeah, the reason why this took so long is because I wanted to get 1,000,000 lumps, which took forever, by the way. Challenges weren't working for me because my Wii U wouldn't connect to the internet properly, so I couldn't do it like that. And now they do work, so I managed to grind out 1,000,000 lumps. Now the reason why that's important is because that means I now have all the characters unlocked. So, do you guys want to know what the final character is? Because I managed to keep it a secret from myself before I unlocked it. And the final character is... Rayman's. I'm not sure how you meant to say it. This guy could give Rayman a bad name, and everyone mistakes him for our hero. But hey, Rayman would never abandon his legendary purple t-shirt. Yeah, it's naked Rayman, pretty much. Yeah, it's all in the nude. So we might as well use him. I mean, I have to be honest, I both like this final character, like I like it as a, you know, dumb final character, but to get 1,000,000 lumps takes forever, so it was a little bit disappointing that this is what it was. Like, I would have liked maybe like 8-bit Rayman, or like the original Rayman, something like that, you know. But still, it's still pretty funny. It's a pretty funny character. So the last world is Livid Dead Party, which you need 400 tinsies to get. Now, I'm not going to talk during these, because part of these are all music stages right here. So this first one is Grannies World Tour, which is a new version of the Land of the Livid Dead theme. So, yep, let's start off with Grannies World Tour. So that's Granny's World Tour. So yeah, so that's a new version of the Land of the Livid Dead theme. And I do like that level, and I love that song. So I, you know, love any chance I get to hear a new version of it, especially one as good as that one. But yeah, that's the most generic music level in the game. Still good, just the most generic. Okay, now things are going to get a bit different because now we're going to go through the other music levels, but they're 8-bit versions. So I won't spoil exactly what these are going to be, let's just jump into the first one, Castle Rock. Which of course is Black Betty. So that's Castle Rock, and yeah, the gimmick of the 8-bit levels are that they've remixed the music to make it sound like old NES or Super NES or Mega Drive music, and also visually they've changed it. So in case you're wondering, the reason why the screen was concaved is because back in the day it was concave screens, you know, with the old CRTs, tube TVs. It's not flat screens. Flat screens are kind of like the last 10 years. Before that, it was all just curved screens, so that's what they were going for. Alright, so let's try the second one, Austrectal Chaos. Oh, I can't speak today. Very embarrassing. So the cool thing about these levels is that each level, oh, not even close. Each level, like the way they remixed it, sounds like a different sort of game, or it's a different style each time, even though it's all 8-bit. So with that level, I hear Aladdin. You know, the original Aladdin SNES and Mega Drive game. That's what I hear with this one. With Castle Rock, I don't know what exactly it sounds like, but yeah, each one has their own 8-bit style, which is pretty cool. So let's move on to the Eye of the Tiger one. I have to say, I think that might be the coolest one. Not because of the visual stuff they do, there's a lot cooler ones in terms of the visual stuff they do with these levels, but that one, you know, the original Eye of the Tiger, they changed already, and that was awesome. So to hear an 8-bit version of that is even more awesome. And a quick thing about that level, that is the best level, or the original version, to grind lums. But there's an interesting thing with that level where If you just do it perfectly, the max amount of lumps you can get is 707. If you die at certain checkpoints in the level, then you get 708, because then extra fly at the end will spawn. Test it out if you don't believe me. I've done that level many times to grind for those lumps, but it's weird. I don't quite get it. Alright, but let's move on to Glue Glue, which is the one I have the least experience with because it's a water level, but oh well. Wow, that was a sloppy run of that level. I messed up like 3 times. But like I said, it's the one I played the least. I've replayed these levels many times, but Glue Glue is the one I don't like as much. As far as water levels go, it's still good. It's still a good level, but I just prefer the other ones. Okay, so let's move on to Dragon Slayer, which is the hardest one. So this is going to be fun. First try. Yeah, that's the hardest one because it's the longest one. Because I haven't mentioned it yet, but with these 8-bit versions of these levels, there's no checkpoints. If you die, you have to start all the way from the beginning. So the Dragon Slayer one is the hardest because it's the longest. So if you die right at the end there with the dragons, then you're done. So let's go on to the last one. Oh yeah, and also if you get all the Tinsies, all 700, you get this fella, the Golden Tinsy, which is pretty cool. Yeah, also, okay, so this is the last one, and this is the wackiest one. So it seems like the reason why they introduced the Grannies World Tour level, which was a bit plain and simple, is so they could go a bit crazy with the 8-bit version. And also we get another version of the Land of the Livid Dead theme, which is always good. Yeah. Yeah, crazy! That level is really crazy. The trick to beating that level is just playing the original a couple of times and just knowing that you don't actually have to do any crazy moves, you just have to keep up with all the changes. So that was Rayman Legends. I won't be doing the Origins because they're just levels from Origins and not that interesting. And I love these 8-bit versions. Really, really cool. Like, when I first did this or played through these levels, I was like, okay, this is really cool. Without the, you know, in a more manly voice though, of course. So anyway, yeah, this has been Rayman Legends. If you haven't played this game, you should definitely do it, because you need to play these 8-bit levels for yourself. Like, that is definitely something I'd recommend doing. These music levels are worth, like, buying this game, especially because it's so cheap. I mean, you can get it on PS4 and Xbox One in the future, so do that if you have to. So anyway, I've been HonestTom23, thank you very much for watching this Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed this bonus part, and I will see you next time.